questions I've been asked quite a bit by people that know what I've done is how did you come to the decision to travel to California? When I first found out about my ankle problem, I spoke with 3 different surgeons in Nebraska. Very credentialed surgeons, very smart. I believe what they told me. I believe the information they gave me. Made sense. Most of it made sense to me. I was able to look it up. I was able to see what they were saying. By the way, the 3 surgeons' opinions didn't exactly match each other either. In other words, it wasn't all 3 saying, hey, you need to go do X, Y, and Z. They were differing from each other. Some things were similar, some things were different. And then, of course, I had done some research. I'm very analytical. I look at the information and then I try to boil it all down. And so by the time it came time to decide what was I going to do, I literally had 4 different options with my ankle. And it's hard. I mean, it is hard to try to weigh which decision is the better decision for you. And it's not an easy answer. I don't know how a person listening to me now would decide after this, but this is how I did it. I looked at the 4 different opinions, and I looked at the different outcomes from the 4 different opinions. And I took the one that gave me the most hope. I took the one not only that gave me the most hope, but there is scientific medical information that backed up. But in the end, when you have different options and you know that some of those options are going to lead to the point where you're going to be in a position that you really don't want to be in, I took the one that gave me the most hope. I took the one that gave me the best possible outcome that I could have. And I didn't just do it blindly thinking, oh wow, hopefully this will work out, I'm going to jump off this cliff. Because there is evidence, medical-based evidence, that the approach that was taken by Dr. Stone that he did in my ankle would work. And so in the end, I picked hope over what was for sure going to be eventually a fusion of my ankle and a life that I didn't want to have 10 years down the road. So when you talk about the decision to fix your ankle, your knee, your shoulder, whatever the body part is that is causing you issues, sometimes you just have to do it. You have to take a little bit of a leap of faith, but it's not much. Because in reality is, like I said, there is a ton of evidence that the procedures that are being performed help people, and that not only do they help people, but in some cases bring people right back to almost how they were before their condition. And some people even I would say they do regain their pre-condition, their pre-injury status. I literally just today met a lady who had her meniscus replaced 4 years ago, and she was able to take her leg in like a yoga pose and was able to lift it up above her head and hold on to it. That's amazing to me. I can't do that with a good meniscus, and here she is with a replaced meniscus doing that. It was amazing. It was unbelievable to see that. And that's the kind of benefit that you can get by seeing Dr. Stone and going with the treatment that he provides.